All right, welcome to another man's point of view. And today I got for you the whole Tate situation. Now, I decided to kill a few birds with one stone, all bundled up in this beautiful package video that I will give credit to DGG World, you know, for doing the editing, right? And here I am borrowing this video. So let's go ahead and start. Go right into it.
What are your thoughts on Tate? Do you think these charges are trumped up? Do you think he's actually going to be seeing real legitimate jail time here? And what will the final outcome be?
So,
you want to go first, ladies?
well, I don't know all the facts of the case. I'd like to say so. From what I understand,
Of course you don't, Pearl. You don't know a damn thing.
could you explain more about like?
Well, let's let the man who just did a breakdown.
I don't know.
So Andrew Tate is being accused of essentially he gets women into this like mind state where they're very much into him, and then I think his goal is to get that woman to a dinner with another woman that works for him. He gets that woman to convince the other woman that is like in love with him to like start camming and doing sex work. And I think he flies them out to, I think they were doing their business in Romania. He basically has like this like cam girl sweatshop set up in their basement where he's got all these women working, and then he just kind of like keeps them strung along that way, like doing camming. Defrauding them on their taxes and stealing money from them, and then doing that indefinitely. And then
Now this is supposed to be a business model. Now I've heard the confession video, and what did you expect? You didn't really need a confession video to see what he was up to. He said it from the very first time he popped in the damn internet. I made my billions through webcam girls. What the hell do you think goes on in webcam girls world? Right? Now I knew since day one. But of course, I didn't give a rat's ass about it because that's not what I talk about. I was talking about the message of his whole message in the internet, right? Which is not my message, but the message what we talking about, right? The whole damn thing here between uh men and women, relationships, right? Talking about the same thing, right? That's what I was attacking, not the situation. It was pretty obvious. I don't know why nobody saw it. I was not surprised, right? But then move forward, I hear everybody defending them for some reason, right? Because they refuse to believe that this guy, their hero, right, um, is now facing jail time for his crimes. Right now, I'm not saying he did it or not, but all the evidence, right? Not to mention the confession video, right? And not to mention, it's not a brilliant plan. It's not. I thought of this years in the past, right? The only reason you don't do it is because you got to be smart enough. That's which brings me to another thing. All right, everybody came out and said, "Well, I think Andrew Tate is a very, very intelligent." Really, really, he's got a confession video. He talks dog shit about women, right? And his whole fucking program, right, is a pyramid scheme. Did you not see this? Right? Did you not see this coming? Like I don't. But anyways, I'm not here to attack any of that. Right? We're here because of the debate to show you how people, for some reason, don't want to see right past what's in front of their own nose. Now, this guy, Destiny here, who I'm starting to become not a fan, but this guy knows what he's talking about, despite him looking like a damn feminist. I do not know why he decides to have his damn clown hair like that. But at the end of the day, I don't judge a book by its cover, so, but rather by what he is saying. He's absolutely correct, right? This whole thing is not a big plan, right? It's not an intelligent scheme. This is how do you catch a fish? With another fish. I've been saying it all along in all my damn videos, right? So this ain't brilliant, right? It's just simple to get. You get a girl to tell another girl, "Hey, come in business with us. Look at me. I'm okay. I survived." She gets her on board. Now you get the thing. What I don't see, right, which is what I see basically being the problem here is that no one seems to be able to see what the big ass problem is. Despite that alone is a big problem, right? Because usually, and damn near, it's guaranteed it will not go the way you think, right? Especially when you put it in the hands of a guy, right? It's like drugs, right? Now, if you were smart, right, you sell it, you don't smoke it. If you were smart, but in this case, right, it's either one or the other. If you're telling me that you are not interested in women yourself, you would be full of shit. That's why this thing doesn't work, right? You're either in it for all the money or you're either in it for the girls, which happens to be the big situation, right? Big problem here with all of these videos, which that's well, anyways, I'm going off, right? Should have just been me talking trash, right? But let's continue with the video before it becomes the longest damn video again ever.
There's also some of the charges, I think, accused of threats of physical and emotional abuse, I think, as well. And then there was that one threat of, or there was the rape thing too. But I don't know if that was accused to Andrew or if it just said that was about the 4 people. So it might not have been Andrew himself that was accused of that.
But the whole thing is that he said all of this on camera loudly and proudly, meaning,
Yep.
here is my business model. As case example.
Now tell me, is that smart? Right? Well, I see some people defending him, right? Like, well, he's a smart man. Is he? Is he? Well, there you go. There's a little thing called here at Man's Point of View, which is a future video. It's P.O.V, I call it, which is you need a plan B for plan B. But I will talk about that in future videos. Next level shit. Right?
You're a pretty girl. You want to make some money. You're doing OnlyFans. You're doing all types of video chatting things anyway. Okay? Come with me, and you can make $10,000
Wait.
a month.
No,
It
yeah, there's
wasn't.
one flaw. He's going for new girls.
Yeah,
not
they
girls who
weren't
are-
girls.
One flaw. If they're already doing it, they're already making it. The money, that is. There is no reason why they would have gone with this dude. You either don't know what the hell you're talking about, or you're acting ignorant. Right? Trying to defend the undefendable.
Girls in the
Okay,
industry.
all right.
Yeah.
So he's recruiting. You have existing salespeople, and you have
Now that alone, all right, he's recruiting. That alone, right? That alone. Do you really need more, right? Are we condoning now, right? What we all want to do, think of, or had a plan of doing at some point. The only reason you don't do it is because you got a moral compass. This why. Right? It ain't that hard. It really ain't to do it. I mean, it's just a matter of are you willing to pay the price? Everything that comes with it. What do you think stops every other guy? Your moral compass. That's it. Right?
you have new salespeople. That's how businesses work. I'm just boiling it down to the basic.
Can I ask
Hear me
you a
out. Hear me out. Where everyone jumps in. You can make $10,000 a month in my business model, but I keep half. Or you can attempt to do it yourself, and you can make $2,000 a month, and you can do it, and you keep 100%. Here are your options. And that's the way that he's broken it down on camera multiple times. So he says, I've seen it consistent.
He left out because women are stupid. Because they don't know what the hell they're doing. Right? Because on top of me using them, I'm going to rip them off. He left all that out. Because that's in the video too. Right? And on top of it, I'm gonna rip them off a little bit more. Why? Because they're stupid. All this while saying women ain't shit. In the same damn video. And somehow, this guy's the hero, right? This guy's the new Peterson, right? He's the new leader of men. Right? Here's this guy literally defending him. Literally.
Consistently. Go out and try to do it on your own. You make less money. Come to me, you'll make more, but I'm also going to make some money. And that's how he made his.
Oh, and I'm gonna F you on top of it. It's the big three. I'm gonna use you, F you, and screw you. And somehow, this is the best damn business model because this guy's intelligent. Really? Because this guy's intelligent. Well, apparently he was not. Made a damn video confessing to it all. Right? This big ass pyramid scheme. I will tell you this. I guess he's smart. He somehow pulled it off, right? He did. He said this. His true side gig was the whole internet thing where he blew up. Now he's the new Peterson, right? He was gonna lead the men to the promised land, right? Because of his message, which that goes right down the shitter too. You'll see. You'll see soon enough.
His fucking money, and that's his business model.
The video
Whether
wasn't
he was
for-
doing tax evasion, money laundering, coercion, that's another
Oh yeah, all that other stuff on top of it.
story. But he's been very open of that's what the business
No,
model
the
was.
business model, he wasn't selling it. Or sorry, you want to talk about it.
No, I just had a question about. So were the girls free to leave the whole time?
That's I think a contentious point. I think there were logs leaked where there was talk of passport holding.
Here's Pearl trying to jump in so she could say, well, they had the choice to make.
And that's where the
Which,
threat
by the way, it's her message, right? On her stuff.
of physical and emotional violence come in. But I would have to see what the actual accusations
And
were.
the accusations, what did they accuse him of? You said
Human
rape.
trafficking.
No, rape. It was
Oh yeah, there is rape in there too.
emotional. You said something.
So there were 4 people that I don't know if there's been a new press release, but the
Okay.
Romanian document announced 4 people. Andrew Tate being one of them.
Mhm.
Of those 4 people, one
Tristan
of them
Tate,
was
his
accused
brother.
of. There was create a criminal organization. There was sex trafficking, and then there was money laundering. But
A Rocketeeing, add that on there
I don't
too.
think it says specifically who was charged with what. That's my memory of it.
Here's what I'll say.
And
This is totally my opinion. Totally my opinion. Let's say Andrew Tate had 100 girls working for him. Let's just say. And 99 of them were free to leave.
Somebody told me that right there before I cut this guy off. They said that, well, they were defending Andrew Tate, right, of why he was right and he's good to the manosphere and all that. And I told them, I don't know. As a matter of fact, my big point was that why would he be doing this? Why would he be talking or in defense of men if he's successful and has 100 girls already under his belt? Why? It always seemed fishy to me. Well, now we know why. Right? There you go. You don't have this motivation just out of nowhere. Right? There's a reason you're saying what you're saying. And now, well, I had a hunch. Now I'm not jumping on the bandwagon, right? I'm like, well, I never asked for this shit to happen either. Right? So, and I got nothing against the guy either. Right? But I hate to say it, but all the signs are there. And I'm not no damn lawyer. Hell, I'm not a scientist. But just going based on straight up logic, right? All the signs are there for, it is what it is. No defense.
All good. Do whatever you want. No issues whatsoever. And then there was this one girl.
Of course.
A performance that truly matters.
That's not me, that's the video.
So now you want to take this one case and paint this broad brush around this dude that he's just raping and pillaging women galore. And that to me is, I think, unfair.
Okay,
Because
hold
I
on.
don't.
I can't believe it. It's like, that's the stupid argument, though. I was like, well, what if this guy lived his life, and at the end, right, he was 50 something years old and raped one girl, and now you're making him to look. That's all it took. One time. You're a rapist. I'm sorry. Right? There is no damn excuse. Right? You're trying to make a. And like, what do you. I just. It's amazing, right? The people are defending. But I think, here's my theory, right? Before we continue. My theory is anybody that jumped on the Andrew Tate bandwagon is going to defend his ass because you were going to look stupid because you were on Andrew Tate's dick. That's why. And now that the damn ship has sunk, you got to make all the defenses in the world so you can not look stupid. That's what it is. And I hate to say it, right? But it is what it is. Right? You were deceived. And now your big hero's going down, all right? Going down with the damn boat. You're gonna try to stay face. Right? Well, see, what they're trying to do is take him out because he was telling the truth. What truth? He was just pointing out all the damn obvious. That's all he ever did. There was no damn new message. Get a Bugatti? Really? Get the money? Really? Once you have all that, women will come. Oh, and women ain't shit. Ain't nothing new in any of that crap. Right? But I didn't want to be that guy. Right? It's going to be like, full of shit. I didn't want to be that guy. Because it's that simple. Just say it like that, right? I see no damn message new. And there's a whole buttload in the manosphere that do the exact same thing. Same damn message. Get the money, get this, get all that, and then the women will come. Oh, and they ain't shit. Ain't the new with that. Just is what it again. Right, now go back and watch my video. I've been saying it, right? Sprinkled, but there it is.
Wait,
think
but
that's what he
you don't
was
even
doing.
know the first of all, we
Again,
already
I
know.
said that is my opinion.
Sure. If he's doing what he said he did in his videos, he is a sex trafficker. Full stop.
Like what?
He says that he gets girls to fall in love with
This guy's actually paying attention.
them. He says that he brings them to a dinner with another girl that's working for him with the express intent of that girl to convince this girl.
Wait, but did she freely choose to do it?
Pearl, that's all she got. Right? But, right, she chose to walk down the alley. Did she choose to walk down that alley? Pearl, you got none to add. None to add but the same old tired damn thing. And you're brand new, right? But you got nothing, right? Now, again, I'm going really hard on Pearl. I'm sorry. Right? Well, no, I take that damn back. No. You get the same damn thing all the damn time. It's a woman, right? It's her fault. She decided to do it. She crossed it. She put on the right. That's all. That's her message. You don't believe me? Go to Pearl's channel. Right. That's all you're gonna hear. She chose to do it. Right. It's her fault. That's it. She's trying to get it in somehow in this video.
I just don't. I'm sorry. If I'm thinking, okay, I'm putting myself in these girls' shoes. I get a boyfriend, right? And the boyfriend convinces me to do cam work. That was my decision.
That's
That
great
was
that you
my
think that. That's
decision.
cool.
Personal
No,
decisions,
like, I
personal
just feel like,
responsibility.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
great that you think that.
Can you not?
There's that guy jumping in. Personal decisions, but really, that's not how it works. Never has, never will. Right? it just doesn't work in no damn argument. It's like, well, try to use that damn argument anywhere else. It's just not accepted. Right? Well, it's her decision. She decided to open legs. Yeah, she did it. Right? She opened her damn legs. It's her fault. It ain't my fault. Right? I just saw the gate open and I walked right in. Use that damn. It doesn't work. Any other situation, it just doesn't work. Because there's a universal truth to all of this. I've been saying it. Right? But there you go.
Cut me
It's
off.
sex
Can you
tra-
not cut me off? Like, I'm just tired of like we're gonna blame the men for your poor decision. You picked to do.
Really, Pearl? Really? You're just tired.
It.
That's great that you feel that way, but it's still sex trafficking. Your personal feelings don't matter. That's
By the
still
way,
sex
you're a
trafficking.
European girl living in the former
Okay.
USSR. You have no other job options, and you're
Yeah.
hot and you're young.
Sure, or
Boom.
oftentimes
Time to
And
start
then,
doing
and then
sex
they weren't
probation.
complaining about the money. They weren't complaining about the money.
But he was actively stealing from them.
Yeah, he admits
It's not
that. He
actively
does admit
He
that.
literally said,
Yeah.
when you're filling out these dumb women's tax forms, you can lie to them about the tax forms and take 20, 40% off the top. He
That is
literally
where.
said,
There you go. On top of that. And I guarantee you, he was trying to screw him in a different way as well. It's the 3 F's. Right? Ain't nothing new here. It's been happening since day 1. Well, no, not day 1. Let's put it a little forward a little. Day 3. All this has been happening since day 3. But there you go. It's like, well, it's their fault. Pearl is quick to jump on the defense of men, which, by the way, it does not help you. All right? If you're going to take anything from Pearl, is this. It doesn't help you if a woman defends you. No matter how you look at it. Because you ain't thinking 3-dimensional. If you need a woman to come out and defend your sorry ass, you are not a man. It's that simple. And I know how it sounds. It sounds bad. It sounds bad. But think about it. Homework for you.
I think you were right.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
where I think you were
But
right.
even though-
And hear me out.
I was.
That
going
is
off-
where I think they will get him.
Yeah.
no,
Because-
even, wait, hold on, no. Even I think you discovered at that point, even if they willingly chose all the time, it's still sex trafficking. If I fly to another country,
Yeah.
bring you to a country where you don't speak the language, lock you in a basement, and then tell you,
That-
like, hey, stream it, I'll cut you
Not
out.
a
That's
lawyer.
sex trafficking.
But
And-
for me, that's definition-wise. Maybe you're right.
Okay,
maybe you're
okay.
wrong.
Really trying to just, at all cost, die on this hill. Well, to me, I mean, they did get a trip, right? They did, they knew where they were going technically, right? Now, yeah, they got raped, pillaged, and whooped where they eventually ended up. But at the end of the day, they chose to go. Is this what this guy's saying? Is this what this dumbass is saying? Really? It's amazing.
But I don't know.
That's
That
great.
to me is not sex trafficking.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Because I agree with.
There you go. That to me, and there it is. There it is. The argument of, well, that to me, misdemeanor.
Bro, these women knew what they were doing. They knew
There
what they
you
were
go.
signing up for. They were free to leave. He wasn't holding their passports. But if he was skimming money off the top with taxes,
Yeah.
that's what they'll
Sure,
get.
so
you.
these are the 2 stages, and I agree that that's
That's amazing. Like, screw the women. He was screwing Uncle Sam. That's where he's gonna. Yeah, right there. Then we could crucify this son bitch because he was screwing with Uncle Sam. but if the women, I can't believe it. I can't believe. And Pearl here. Oh, back. Watch. Check it out.
what you're going to say, because I know that's what all the Tate fans are going to say. First, they're going to say he didn't do it, and then when they said he did do it, and it's obviously clearly sex trafficking, then it's going to be, oh, okay, well, sure, he's sex trafficking, but it's okay. That's not even like real sex trafficking, or who cares about sex trafficking? They chose to go to another country where they didn't speak the language, he was stealing money from them, and they were locked in for the first
What
time ever
about
doing.
There you go. I don't see why I don't seem to get Destiny's message. Might be the hair. Pearl here, Shime. Here we go.
Yeah, so I have a question. So
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the Romanian legal system. I don't know the definition of that. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend
You don't
I
have
do.
a.
This is amazing. Coming from a woman, right? It's like, and here's why I always say there too, right? Because it's amazing. She has the audacity to say, well, they're in Romania. Maybe the laws, they're different. So all my beliefs, right, are worth a damn. Well, because it's in Romania. Right? Care less about women over there. That's what she's saying.
I'm s-
Well, anyway, she don't care about any woman, as you can judge him from her videos. She could give a rat's ass.
Sorry,
major
Sex
right?
trafficking
Romanian law.
pretty international. It's an international thing, but yeah.
I don't know. I don't study sex trafficking.
Okay.
It's not my area of expertise. But
I can't believe it. That's her argument. But well, I wouldn't even know where to start. What is sex? Ah, is there? Should I say more? Right about Pearl here.
my question is, what is incorrect about that statement? Do you not think the women should take accountability for the choices that they made?
They should, but that's besides the point.
You can take accountability. I'm
Like-
not asking
like-
about what the punishment should be for the women. They probably
Mm.
punished enough. I imagine they've worked and had money stolen from them. What we're talking about was what Andrew Tate did, which is sex trafficking, right? There are probably women.
Yeah, did you not get the damn message? It's ain't about the damn women. Right? Well, it is, but it's not. We're not looking here to see. Well, what the hell were they doing there? Right? Why did they do what they did? Right? We're going. Burrow here is trying to attack the damn Muppets and let the puppeteer go. It's amazing.
Going to make bad
Allegedly,
decisions.
But I'm saying,
why
why
is
is
Never
it-
get charged with. That's
Why
what
is
I'm
it?
saying.
Allegedly.
Why
Let's
is
just
it?
be
Why
clear
is it
about
wrong
that.
if they
It's not
freely chose to do
proven.
it?
Why is it wrong if I get somebody in a relationship with me and then I'm able to flip that into
Destiny's pretty good at his at countering, right? Again, you're trying to argue with two people that are not trying to get your point. They're trying to defend their sorry ass point. So it's the illusion that you're actually having a conversation.
them working as a prostitute for me?
My mom never came home from her trip. There's gotta be a way to find her.
You're breaking into her email?
Who are these people?
Perfect commercial.
your mom going by
Perfect
any other
commercial.
Why would she keep this?
Right? Well, she went. Let her be. Right? She's responsible for her own decisions. Missing. Perfect
Hair loss
commercial.
looks different on everyone. Whether it's a receding
I
hairline,
agree.
balding spots.
Well, let's continue.
You freely chose to do it. I just think there's nobody. I couldn't date a single guy that could make me want to do that.
That's great for
I'm
you,
so-
but
I'm
we're not, this
sorry.
isn't about.
This is amazing. I've never been left without words. Right? Pearl seems to pull it off every single time.
You. This story isn't about
but
you.
I'm-
though.
I'm
I
saying-
love how passionate you are and the words you use, but we have to be careful. These aren't prostitutes. They're hear me out.
Sex workers.
There we go again. Hey, probably. This guy.
They're on camera doing cam girl shit. At any point they can turn off their camera. At any point they can.
Really? Oh, really? Right? That's the dumbest. Oh, yeah, at any point they could turn off that. Do you really believe this ignorant shit? Do you really think that behind that camera, behind the scenes, there ain't a room full of people? Right? If not guys controlling all that shit. What do you think would happen if this chick, as you say, just goes, well, no, I ain't gonna do this today. Click. I guarantee you some jackass in the back. Right? What the hell you doing? We're in the middle of live streaming, bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Picture it. This guy and Pearl are amazing.
Can say I don't feel like it today, but they're doing it to make money.
When
This is
in
a
the
job,
hell
so
has
they
that
can
ever
make money.
worked? I don't feel like
Now,
it today.
OnlyFans,
Except
hello.
they're in another country where they don't speak the language.
What do you
where
mean they
they're in
don't
a-
speak the language?
This
They're
is
in
like saying
Europe.
anybody at any time could go and buy and sell the right options, the right puts or calls to be a billionaire. That's true. But the hard part is making the picks, right? If you're flown to a whole other country, you've got some dude that you think is your boyfriend that's in love with you, and now you're doing sex work for the first time in your life. You don't speak the language around here. The guy's stealing money from you. Who knows if you even know how to
I'm
fucking
sorry,
take it
unless
out.
these girls are beyond naive. If they
Sure,
see
and that's
99
fine.
other girls there,
Okay, cool.
they don't think this is my boyfriend and he loves me.
That's great, and
He's
that's
like,
fine.
now I'm a part of a harem.
There's literally a name for the method.
Hold
That's why
on.
it's called the lover boy method. This is exactly
Yes.
what they.
This is amazing. How, this guy is, and he put it out there. They uploaded this shit. It's amazing.
do. But if you don't care about sex trafficking, that's fine. And a lot of people
No,
apparently
no,
now
no,
find
that-
out they don't care about sex trafficking, which is cool.
I'm not
but
saying I
like,
don't care about sex trafficking.
Well, you clearly don't, bro. You clearly don't. Well, at least in this case. Well, and you're worse. If you do care about it and then acting like a dumbass, like you don't get it, in Andrew Tate's case, then you're worse. Right? That's the bottom line. right? Because you're a chill, as they say. And you're jumping in defense for the undefensible. Now, I'm not saying he did it, but what they're arguing, right? You're arguing literally dead in the sea. Boat sunk. You're done. But you're arguing that the boat's still there somehow. Right? This guy's amazing. This guy's amazing.
Would you say that there's
How about he shuts up for a second? Let Pearl talk.
the Jeffrey Epstein sex trafficking, and then there's the Tate thing, and
All right, so there's levels now. Okay, so the other one was, the other one was serious, but this one's a joke, right? This one's a joke. So let's give this guy a pass, right? Because it ain't that level. First of all, we're not doing it, so it's really not us that's gonna do this shit. Anyways, that's up to the people that are already taking care of it, right? So there you go. What my beef is, your opinion. How in the hell are you gonna sit there and defend this, right? Like this. Now, I will say this: never say never. There was a correct way to do it, and it wasn't the way he did it. All right, allegedly. Clearly, it was not the right way to do it.
they're not even close,
Yeah, sure.
right?
Yeah.
What?
Go,
Why?
state your case.
I don't. What's the definition of sex trafficking? I don't.
There you go. Of course, Pearl. Damn it, Pearl. If anything, right? Yeah, what is the definition?
I just
Here's
would think
Natalia.
because
There's
I would
three
just
factors.
wait,
I
wait,
agree,
wait.
Pearl.
I would just think that it was that you weren't free to go. That's what I thought. I thought
Oh, really? Now you're gonna plead the ignorant card? I just don't. What is sex trafficking? I just thought that if you ain't free to go, right? Anybody at any point is free to go anywhere on the face of the planet until you're not. It's amazing. It's like, you're free. You're free to go, right? But if somebody didn't want you to go, well, and you're anything aware of your surroundings, you would know that maybe this guy wants to do something to me if I try to leave. Right? But can you not think three-dimensional here? I mean, all right, we're talking about dumbass stuff here at this point. Right? I gave up on these people. I did a long time ago. But for the sake of the video, we're going to continue.
it's only sex trafficking if they're
Alright.
underage or they can't leave. That's what I thought.
You said there's three things?
I believe there is. I watched some legal breakdown. There's got to be physical pressure, physical violence, coercion, and one more.
It's force, fraud, and coercion.
Yeah, fraud
Yes.
and coercion.
There you go. I finally have a smart statement, right? Now, I had to see it on YouTube, of course. Right. But there it is. Right? It's not, there's psychological damage, there's threat, right? There's, where the hell am I going to go if he took all my shit? I got no passport. He has it. If I stop and think outside the box, like it's amazing. Now, I'm not talking about my viewers. You guys, right? You understand all this. I'm trying to show you the evidence. This is what's out there. This is what's popular, right? These guys are the big voice, the leaders of the men, right? The new internet podcast popular thing for men to go and complain about their problems and maybe find some answers. Only you ain't getting no damn answers. You're getting this. This is what you're getting. Pearl's sorry ass opinion about how it's women's fault. And some chill for Andrew Tate, whose his message in turn is get the money, get the girls, right? Never tells you how to get the damn money. Well, he kind of does. Pyramid scheme, right? But he never tells you how the hell to do it right, right? Or, for that matter, what not to do. But I guess he showed you what not to do firsthand. He led by example. So there you go.
So
The fraud is
the
not
fraud is
stealing the
the taking the
taxes.
money. The coercion we don't really know about because we don't know what the evidence
That's
the
all
police has.
That's all he said. She said. Right now.
Well, right now, but
right
we don't
now.
know what evidence the police has. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
I think the only reasonable position is to be agnostic until you see what develops in the case.
Sure.
Yeah.
Here's I think the biggest point here. So
sorry to
There's
interrupt.
your big point.
Are you okay? I need to get out of a...
Do you agree? No. All right.
Tate has become famous for talking that on social media. I do this is I'll make my money, I'm a badass. It's like, yo, this guy's sick. Let me follow this guy. You're going to jail for the exact same reason. That's the problem that he's gonna have.
going to jail for.
Yeah, what are you talking?
This is such bullshit.
He's
Destiny's frustrated. I'd be too. I would be too. Because it's like you're sitting there trying to actually have an intelligent conversation, only to be deceived, to realize that you're in a room with a bunch of dumbasses. Right? And then you think to yourself, and this, I'm just putting myself in the shoes of this guy, Destiny here. If I was in that room, I'd be, what are we doing? Okay. Tell me, are we just talking trash for the sake of the video? Then okay, I'll join the party. Right? Or are we trying to actually have a conversation? Right? But to sit there and double down again with the same sorry ass, tired down thing. Clearly, all three of you are dumbasses. Right? From what you're spewing out of your mouth. Right? And you continue. For some reason, you do not see why you're wrong. You just don't see it. It's amazing. Are you even taking this seriously, right? This is at the point where you start going, Now, if this was a movie, right, and I was a review, I'd be, oh, they can't write dialogue, right? There you go. There's your dialogue. Speaking of Avatar, The Way of the Water, there you go. There's your real world dialogue right there. You can't make it up.
said
He's going to jail because he's in an Eastern European country that wants to be taken seriously on the world stage, and he's bragging about sex trafficking in the country. That's why he got charged. He's going to
That's
jail.
exactly
Literally my
that's
point.
exactly
Yeah,
what
but
he's
that's not.
saying.
But Andrew Tate isn't known for telling young men how to sex traffic. He's
And now he is.
known for challenging the matrix and challenging the system.
No,
but
yeah,
now people are trying to. People are
that's
trying
not
to.
true.
He's been-
He
he's
has
been
a whole
talking
chorus
about
about
the-
that.
yeah.
He might have been talking about it, but that's not why he gained popularity, and that's not why people are saying he's being targeted by Romania or the Western world. People are saying, "Oh, they're targeting because he's telling young men
No,
how to break free of the matrix."
point
Yeah, that's another. I will say this, and I know some of you guys, not my view. Some of you guys, I ran into across these guys. Well, they're taking him down because he's saying the truth. That's why he's a threat. He's a threat to who? Right? A threat to who? And what was his damn message? He had no damn message. He had nothing. Nothing new that I haven't heard before 1,000 times. It's the whole spit game. You want to make millions of dollars? You want to sit here in front of this big ass mansion, in front of a pool with chicks, right, in the water? Then listen to me. I'm going to tell you in 3 days how you could become a millionaire, right? In 3 simple steps. And this is how I did it. But before I tell you this, all you need to do is watch this damn video down here. Press the button. Press the link. That'll take you to another whole fucking video where they're gonna tell you there how this whole damn pyramid scheme. And then once you subscribe for $1,000 fucking a year, then maybe you can become like. Oh my god! And this, I hate to say it, but the internet's full of that crap, and everybody seems to fall for it every single time. It's amazing, right? Well, what are you gonna do? It just is what it is. All you can do is put your 10 cents, right? And hope that you make a difference, right? Well, at least for this point. But let's continue with this.
he's making is the fact that he's bragged about so much
You've
publicly
said
is
it
what's
so
going
many
to bug
times.
him, and that it's what's going to
If you want to know what I think Tate stands for, what I actually think he stands for, it's not.
Oh my god, this guy. Should have shut up when you had the time. When you had the chance, I mean.
Okay, he talks about the matrix and the system, and he has very loudly talked about how he makes his money and the cam girls, and he talks about whether he's toxic masculinity,
I've heard no defense.
what
Just
he's labeled as. What I actually think Tate stands for is just male self-improvement.
Male Sefi, he walks around in short shorts and the little dumbass ankle shoes. That's male improvement to you? Really? You will never see the space luchador in short shorts. That's a fact. Right, but anyways, let's continue.
So here's my next question to you. Let's say Tate is innocent. Let's just say Tate is innocent. Go with me here. Who do you think is pulling the strings, trying to get him set up and put in jail? Go with me here. Who do you think is? Do you think it's corporations? Do you think it's government?
Greta, for
Do
sure.
you think it's Greta Thunberg? Do you think it's the World Economic
Yeah,
Forum?
Greta's taking Tate down. How dare you? Oh, you fucked with you fuck with her, you're done. Right? You can do anything on the face of the planet. Oh, but don't you dare. F with Greta. Because then your ass is grass. That's a message for you right there. Stay away from that. Right? And then you'll be a better man. Right? Fear Greta.
Forum? You think it's the U.S. government? You think it's like? Let's just say Tate's innocent, and he hasn't done any of this. Innocent till proven guilty,
The
ladies and
U.S.
gentlemen.
government.
Who do you think is saying this Tate guy? We gotta bring this mother.
They haven't done a damn thing right. You haven't noticed. Really, they're all gonna get together to take Tate down. Really? This is amazing. You don't see the puppeteers taking they're taking all the damn money. Why the hell they could care less, man. You don't really. I mean, all you gotta really do is look at the news, right? If we're being honest here, just look at the news, right? There's just more of them. There's just too many on the side of just, they're too connected to the matrix. I hate to say it. It's just too connected and can't see past their nose. Right? So what do you do? What do you do? Right? On one hand, right, you need their vote. On the other hand, right, you need them to kind of be in that situation so that you can be up here. So, but anyways, I want to talk about politics.
I don't think there
Who's
needs to
doing
be.
it?
I don't think there needs to be a big conspiracy. I think it can be as simple as either a prosecutor doesn't like him and makes the wrong decision. Sometimes police mess up, or it could be the U.S. Embassy put a little pressure on Romania. That could have also happened. But I don't think there's this big international conspiracy.
So you
going
don't
on.
think it's a?
So some prosecutor that actually is doing his damn job didn't like him, and that's why he decided to do actually his damn job. This is amazing. It really is. It's like, I mean, it's clear as day. You can clearly see they are not gonna give an inch. They ain't budging a damn inch. There's no way this guy did it in their heart and in their mind, right? No way. My hero ain't going down today. That's what they should say. They just say that, right? Put your ass on the line, though. If I was the blue-haired dude, right, Destiny over there, I'd tell that dude, okay, you're willing to put your ass on the line because you're that damn confident that he's innocent, right? If you were a betting man, would you go down with this ship? And I want to see what this guy would say. But long and behold, I'd probably be surprised. He probably would say something. Matter of fact, now that I'm looking at him,
It goes to some top
No,
World
I don't.
Economic Forum
No,
matrix
I don't believe in
situation.
Charles Schwab.
Charles Schwab, Chuck
No.
Schwab,
I've heard that name so much.
World
but-
Economic Forum.
No,
you'll
the
be,
Charles
you'll own
Schwab.
nothing
I
and be
don't.
happy.
I'm not that deep into the red pill yet.
All right. Well,
I
you're.
don't know.
but somehow she's talking all this trash about the subject. There you go. That's your new voice right there. Right? For all you manospheres. Right? There it is. I'm not that deep in what the hell I'm talking about in my videos. She just disclaimed all her shit. Right there and then.
familiar with this world. Go crazy with me. Go conspiracy theory.
If I was doing full
Who's at
conspiracy,
the top saying
the
we
top
have
would
to
be
bring this
some
man
Romanian
down?
official who's like, our country is trying to be taken more seriously. Okay, Eastern European countries are like, I think, vying for validity from the West, and now we've got a guy that's in our country, flagrantly talking about and bragging about sex trafficking, so we're gonna take this guy down. If I was to entertain a conspiracy, that would be my guess of where it would come.
I would say this.
Safe Flight paid me to show you folks how easy it is to replace a windshield. So
The real world is just
let's get.
Is that he talks about corruption, right?
the real world, the real world, the actual stuff that's going on. You didn't even know, and it's more heinous and more effed up than you will ever think. We're living in fantasy land. Right? This whole they're trying to take them down. You don't even know, and I don't think you want to know. To be honest, what's really going on, right? But I'm not here to doom and gloom you or anything like that. I'm here to give you, in your space, right? You're okay. You're good enough to get better and do the one thing, try to pursue happiness, right? Stay away from trouble. That should be the true message. Just that simple, right? Live your life. If you ain't in one of these shitty positions and spots, right? Do not go there. Don't try to change it either because you ain't leveled up. You can barely say hi to a girl, let alone, right? Go down into the pits of hell itself and try to fix that. Stay away from all that. You don't need it. Work on yourself, that's all. Right? Trust me. That's how it works, right? You fix one dude, right? He becomes a man, goes through manhood, real man, good, right? All that. Everybody else starts following. That's just the way it works. Right? It really is that simple. Right? If you're trying to attack the actual at the very bottom, it's too late. It's too late. Can't go back right now and trying to fix big ass things outside of your damn control. Right? You're backed up on light or something like that. Fix that. Right? You haven't paid your registration in your car. Fix that. Forget about the world's problems. You trust me. You ain't gonna do a damn difference. Fix your little small ass problems first. Right? Before we take the undertaking of that. But anyways.
And he goes, every country's corrupt. Every country's corrupt. Now, do you want to be in a country like the West? Because Tate talks very badly about the United States, the West, UK, London, EU. Doesn't speak highly above it. That's why he likes more Eastern Europe, Dubai. He's converted to.
Yeah, where you can do shady shit. At least a little bit more comfortable. But he effed up.
Islam. He talks about the fact that in Romania, he's like, I like the fact that I could just go give a bag of cash and get out of the corruption and just pay it off.
Well, it hasn't worked this time.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, that's it, exactly.
The bag's not
And
big
that's
enough.
why I think that he talks about the sex trafficking. I think that there's some prosecutor in Romania. Like, if you want to go there, there's some prosecutor in Romania or some judge or some, legal aristocrat, whoever, that's like, oh, right? Okay, bro. Well, test me. You're in my country. Let's see if we're that corrupt. And I think there's maybe somebody with a bone to pick. But so maybe it's not the Charles Schwabs of the world and the Greta Thunbergs of the world and the.
This is the most realist thing you're going to hear from a jackass, right? But listen to what he's actually saying. He's saying he doesn't give a rat's ass about all the heinous shit, all the criminal activity, all the women bashing, the women rape, all this shit that everybody seems to jump on the bandwagon every single time that something happens, right? Well, yeah, we need to save the children. He doesn't give a rat's ass about that. What he's saying is that if you can get away with it, oh well, right? He just happened to get caught. Some dude, right, who was tested, some dude with real power, true power, hidden power that you will never meet or know or even understand how he got there. Decided, right, to take down Tate. Because, right, he don't like him. That's what he's saying. Which spoiler alert, these people run the world. Not the West, right? Not just the West, I mean. But you got all these people sprinkled around the world with true power, right? Just because they're in that position. And that at the end of the day, nobody gives a rat's ass unless the problem comes to your backyard. That's what he's saying. Right? All this fake shit you hear on the news every single time. Well, it's a tragedy. I condemn this sort of what is it? You always get that speech, right? I do not condone this type of behavior. But in reality, you can care less. That's what he's saying.
The Matrix. Maybe it's just some dude in
The
Romania.
reality too is that like when you talk about corruption, there's gonna be different types of corruption.
Talk about different types. The ones you know about, the ones you deal with, and last but not least, the one you don't know about. That's it. 3 types of corruptions. And spoiler alert, I hate to say it, but it's literally at the Burger King you eat, right? All the way down to the 7-Eleven, to where you work, right up and down the matrix on the left, on the side. Anybody with a little bit of power is going to be, I could make an exception. Well, I know you, right? Come on in. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's the truth, but you can't handle it. So everybody tries to cope with it by just acting like it ain't true.
Right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if I could go to a place like Romania and get like a speeding ticket and pay off the cop. Maybe more than I could in the United States. But like double homicide, that's probably a different thing. So the idea that like
There's
all
levels to
corruption is the same and
I
you can
think
pay off
that's-
anybody for anything, probably not true.
I think
I've
that's a
heard
very
that
good example.
If
Yes,
you're in
you're right.
Romania and you
Finally, he accepts some damn truth. Right? He shut his ass up with that. Perfect example. Yeah. Hell, even here, if you know what you're doing, you can get away with a little, I'm sorry, officer. I did not realize that I had, lit you off on a, I will not do it again. I'm going to let you off with a warning for today. Thank you, officer. All right, next time I see you, I'll buy you a donut. What do you say? Well, you have a nice day, sir. You too. Right? But fuck up just enough, and nothing in the world, no dick sucking, is going to get you out of this one. On anywhere on the face of the planet. All right? Unless you're in a really fucked up place, right? Or you're at the top. Then you can get away with literally everything except one thing. And it pertains to all of this. There's one thing, and you're going to hear it first here at the man's point of view. One thing. You can do literally everything if you're in power. But don't you ever, right, sexually harass women, because then you can and will be taken down. You don't believe me? Look at every single powerful man. It was the only way you can take these some bitches down, right? It is the only way. Any other thing, they always get away with it. But he was raping the women. There, done. Epstein, who's the other guy? The Hollywood guru dude. Like that. Taken down. Right? I mean, think about it. Homework for you. But anyway, let's continue.
are doing anything involved with casinos, you're greasing wheels or greasing gears with pretty bad people. Like that's just like a given.
You're affiliated with bad people.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, that has to be the case.
Yes.
But I don't think that means you can get away with like blatantly sex trafficking or like killing or like doing crazy.
Especially if you're not a high-profile figure. If
Sure.
you are a high-profile figure.
Huh. All right.
Well, there you go. So we'll end with that. This one was full of raw truths, a couple of eye openers, right? It just is what it is. Um, there you go. Did he do it? Did he not? Well, we don't know. But tape, right? Tape is there. Um, confession, as they call it, is on there, right? If you want to know what the space Luchador thinks of Andrew Tate, well, it was simple, right? You get the money, you get the Bugatti, then you get the women. My whole message is that's completely wrong. I've been saying it all along. You either get the woman or you get the money. It's one or the other. What do you want more? If you're getting the money to get the women, it doesn't work. Right? It just doesn't work. Now, if you want the women and just the women, well, a little thing called the bonus, I call it the bonus, right? Because when you dedicate yourself to get a woman, right, you have to better yourself. There is no other way. That's the bonus, right? Because you soon realize that, well, I'm trying to get this one. For some reason, I can't. Right? Then you start finding out all these little things, and here's a freebie for you. Little things like, well, she don't like skinny ass, sorry ass, scrawny neck dudes. What do? You go to the gym, you get buff, right? Now you got a man's neck bonus, right? Now you're gonna get the girl. Well, it turns out she don't want just a dumbass buff dude. She wants brain intelligence bonus, right? Right? So you level up. You learn. Now you get the girl, you lose her. Well, damn. What happened there? Well, turns out you're missing. So, well, now you go back. Now you get that, the bonus. Now you got a better girl. It's that simple. It really is. It's all a matter of you don't take it personal because it really ain't. It really ain't. At the end of the day, it ain't. It ain't personal. This is just the name of the game. It's called chess, right? And on the other side of the board is a woman who wants to play with you. But if you suck at the game and don't know what the hell you're doing, then why the hell does she want to play with you? Right? And on top of that, if you don't want to play the damn game, well, that goes to show you. You don't deserve to play the game. It's that simple. So there you go. I ain't with that. Unless you do the Tate thing, I ain't give a rat's ass about the woman or the chest. It's all about the money. That's all I want. You go ahead and go that route. Right? You can do that. Do anything you want. Just remember, right, that there's a consequence for every little thing that you want. And if you're doing it in the wrong way, well, then there you go. You end up in that situation, right? And no amount of fucking followers are going to save your ass. If you did it, I mean. So there you go. Give me a like, share, subscribe, right? And I'll see you on the next man's point of view. I'm gonna do fight night. Got fight night for you for the next one. So I'll see you on the next episode of the man's point of view.